Bitcoin heads towards 1 million rand. Ethereum is pumping, and Cardano is certainly a coin to watch. That and some other topics are what we're going to be discussing in this morning's video. Good morning, everybody. Now, there is just so much happening in the crypto space. You know, it wasn't long ago, a couple of years ago, I would come on here and say, well, there's not much news in crypto today, but that has certainly changed. And the reason that it has changed is because this alternative financial system, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general, are going mainstream. It is becoming part of the financial system. And this is not just what one or two crackpot YouTubers are saying. It is so much past that. It is now what the richest and most powerful and successful businessmen in the world are dealing with. Crypto is at the verge of going absolutely parabolic and mainstream. So if you are still in the camp, if you're still one of those people that are going, I don't know about this crypto, I don't know about this Bitcoin stuff, I think it's a scam, it simply means that you are putting your opinion above the richest and most successful business people in the world. Guys, it is no longer a question. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are here to stay, and they are making waves in the financial space. Okay, let's get into it. Obviously, for many, many years, a lot of you guys that know or that watch my channel have heard me saying that Bitcoin is going to 1 million rand. And we can see just by looking at the charts today and looking at the price on Altcoin Trader, we're at 705,000 rand for a single coin. We've been up as high as 742,000 rand, which is just a little over 250,000 or 250,000 to go before we meet that mark. Now remember, because South Africa is a reasonably small country and a small player in the cryptocurrency space, that 1 million rand mark is not going to mean much to a lot of the international players. They are looking for 100,000 US dollars, which means that we are likely to see this rise go up to more like 1.6 million in the near to mid future. I know that sounds crazy, but guys, every time we look at the charts, every time we look at the prices, there's just so many people that are in disbelief. They're going, I can't believe Bitcoin is at 700,000. And my reply to them is, well, guys, what have we been saying for many, many years? It is going to go parabolic. Ethereum, if we have a look, it's about to flip gold. It is just about there, 27 as opposed to 28. It won't be long before Ethereum on Altcoin Trader will be in second place with gold in third place. And that is also, in my mind at least, an historical point. Now, let's talk about what actually got Bitcoin to this price. We know that there are so many factors. The fundamentals for Bitcoin are incredibly good at the moment, but I think it's obvious, and I think if anybody's been watching any of the news, Elon Musk, the most successful or the richest man in the world, arguably, bought 1.5 billion US dollars worth of Bitcoin in the last couple of days. Now, that is 15% of Tesla's cash reserves. Now remember, Tesla is a publicly registered company and they are obliged to declare where they invest their cash and their assets. It's an open balance sheet. They have to share that with the public. We don't know what Elon Musk in his personal capacity or in any of his other companies that aren't registered, what he bought. He possibly bought Dogecoin. I certainly think that he bought a lot of Bitcoin in his personal capacity. He's coming out with a lot of very exciting tweets like the people have spoken and so on. This, of course, comes off of the back of Michael Saylor from MicroStrategies tweeting Elon Musk and saying, Elon, if you want to buy Bitcoin, if you want to get into cryptocurrency, I will share my playbook with you. I will tell you how to do it. We know that there was a little banter between them, and in the press, when Michael Saylor was openly asked, did you facilitate the buying of Bitcoin with Elon Musk? He said, I can't say too much, guys, but look at the results. So I think it's pretty much a given. We know that Elon Musk and Michael Saylor were talking. Michael Saylor also has had a conference in the last couple of days inviting all of the top companies, the richest companies in the world, to come on his conference so that he might explain to them how they can get into Bitcoin, how they can get into cryptocurrency, and how they can move their fiat into this asset class. Now, guys, that just speaks for itself. This is massive, massive news. This bull run is set to continue. As we see more and more institutions adopting cryptocurrency, we are probably at a point where in boardrooms across the world, CEOs and directors are meeting and going, why do we not have Bitcoin on our balance sheet? Now, of course, as that's taking place, we are going to see institutional FOMO. We're going to see institutions buying Bitcoin, and Bitcoin, of course, we all know is incredibly scarce, and this is going to push the price up. Let's just move over to Ethereum, because obviously when Bitcoin becomes so scarce and the price becomes ridiculous, we're going to see these institutions looking for other coins. What is second on the list, guys? We all know it is Ethereum. Now, there's a lot of Ethereum haters out there saying, guys, Ethereum is too slow, it cannot scale, the fees are ridiculous. And while all of this is true, Ethereum is in second position. Ethereum has hit all-time highs, I think it was yesterday, possibly the day before, depending on what time zone you're on, and continues to push forward. Even as we're watching it now, it's up at $1,804 on CoinMarketCap. What we can expect to see, if you look at my other videos, I'll put a link here, is Ethereum at least at 50,000 by the end of the year, which is double the price that it is now. A lot of people criticizing me for that prediction, saying, Richard, that is too low. It's going to be far higher. And a lot of predictions on YouTube with Ethereum over the 100,000 Rand mark. So that is certainly a very, very interesting play. I am extremely bullish on Ethereum. I think, guys, if you don't have Bitcoin and Ethereum in your portfolio, you seriously need to consider where your next move is, because Ethereum is in price discovery right now. It's making all-time highs basically every day, and we don't know where it's going to go to. If it's anything like Bitcoin, it is going to far exceed our expectations. But now, of course, Ethereum does stand a risk because it has got some serious problems. And that, of course, being scaling, and scaling links hand in hand with excessive Ethereum fees. So that is why I was speaking about Cardano. Now, just a bit of interesting history on these three coins. If we talk about Ethereum, Cardano, and Polkadot, and look at these coins, they're all in the top 6. We have Vitalik Buterin, head of Ethereum. Head I use as a loose word. Then we have Charles Hoskinson, Cardano. Then we have Gavin Wood in Polkadot. All of these brilliant minds, brilliant developers, brilliant visionaries. And these three coins have been developed from men of this caliber. Now, what is interesting to also understand is that all three of these guys were together at one stage and started Ethereum. For many reasons, which we can go into in other videos, Charles Hoskinson wanted to have a more corporate feel and accept funding for Ethereum. Vitalik thought that was a bad idea. It caused them to split. But the theme here is that Charles and Gavin Wood of Polkadot have left because they want to fulfill the promises that Ethereum has not been able to reach. So these three projects are certainly projects that you need to keep your eye on. The meticulous way that Charles Hoskinson actually rolls out his projects. If we have a comparison, we've got Ethereum that has got maybe a motto we could relate it to: move fast and break stuff. So they're rolling out a network, and it's very fast. It doesn't scale, but it's working, and it's first to market, and it has got the most developers working on it. Then we have Charles Hoskinson. He takes a more precise approach, and he develops things meticulously, solidly, that when they go to market, they will be solid. Now, depending on your nature, your characteristics, one of those projects is going to appeal to you. And I think that in time to come, people will start going, okay, Cardano is a very good project. It's scalable. It has a lot of benefits. In the near future, in the next couple of weeks, we are going to see Cardano launching the ability for you to build additional coins on Cardano, which of course is going to attract a lot of developers. It has an Ethereum converter where you can convert Ethereum smart contracts onto the Cardano blockchain. That of course is going to cause a lot of people to move over to Cardano. A lot of people are also saying, do we choose Ethereum or do we choose Cardano? I have a simple answer. I know what I'm going to do. My choice is simply both. Guys, there is not space for only one successful project in this alternative financial system. No, you need to back all of these horses because one is simply not going to die out while the other takes over. They are both going to thrive. They are both going to flourish. We're going to have people that are going to become tribal or almost religious, saying, I don't like Ethereum, I don't like Cardano. But I don't think that loyalty to a coin is of any point. You need to be loyal to yourself. You need to be open-minded, and have the ability to embrace multiple projects and do the best for your portfolio and for the adoption of this new alternative financial system that we are trying to get into. Now, of course, with Elon Musk buying his 1.5 billion rands worth of Bitcoin, his share price went up by 2%, the Tesla share price, which is sort of 15 billion US dollars. So basically those coins increased the value of the company, and that is basically a way of looking at, they basically got those coins for free. However, it has retraced slightly since then. But let's have a look at MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor. His company share price has just continued to rise. He's very vocal about Bitcoin. He's very vocal about cryptocurrency. You know, he makes a lot of sense when he talks. His view is simply, why would I keep dollars? Why would I keep an inferior asset when there's a superior asset? In some of the recent interviews that he's done, where he's been asked, when will you sell your crypto? When will you sell your Bitcoin? His answer has been, as soon as there is a product or a stock or a item that is superior to Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we know, has been giving us average returns of over 200% per year. Bitcoin is the most expensive stock, bond, whatever you want to call it. A single unit, as far as I know, it is the most expensive and the best performing asset ever. So, in the words of Michael Saylor, the only time to sell Bitcoin or cryptocurrency is when you find something that can compete with it. If he kept his money in US dollars, the same that Tesla is thinking now, they are guaranteed to lose a percentage of their buying power every single year. Going back to the old saying, is fiat or dollars risky? No, it's not risky. It's an absolute guaranteed loss. There's no risk. Is crypto and Bitcoin risky? Maybe, but it has performed amazingly over the last 10 years. So guys, I want to give a prediction of Cardano in the next couple of months and certainly in this year. If we have a look at Cardano or ADA and see what it is trading at Altcoin Trader, we can see it's at 11.55. Now this coin has not yet reached its all-time high. We know Bitcoin first broke its 2017 all-time high. Ethereum then broke its January 2018 all-time high. Cardano has not yet done that. There is tremendous upside for Cardano, and there are a lot of forks and rollouts that are happening in the near future, which will bring attention to Cardano, which will excite people about Cardano, and we can expect a huge upside on this coin. Now, of course, not financial advice. Anything can happen. Black swan events do pop up more and more frequently because of how much turmoil we're having in the world at this stage. But realistically, I can see Cardano or ADA in 2021 reaching a price point of 80 to 90 Rand. Now, guys, it could possibly reach as high as 100 Rand. That is just simply my prediction. It could go higher. It could not reach that. But I certainly am starting to look at Cardano and seriously taking a look at making sure that that coin has a place in my portfolio. And my closing point with cryptocurrencies and what is currently happening in this space is that cryptocurrencies that do not generate a passive income. And that is why I have purposely left XRP or Ripple out of my discussions this morning. Cryptocurrencies that do not generate a passive income by annual interest or grow are going to start falling by the wayside. Now, of course, that statement has far-reaching consequences because theoretically Bitcoin doesn't generate an income. However, on Altcoin Trader, of course, with the easy save, you can generate an income of up to 4%. And there are many, many platforms on the internet where you can generate an income with Bitcoin. But there is mechanisms behind Bitcoin that those companies and those institutions have to ensure are in place if you're going to generate profits or a monthly or annual return. Coins like Tron, where you can simply stake to get a good return. Ethereum 2.0, not fully functioning yet, but you are going to be able to stake it. And of course, Cardano, very lucrative, very easy coin to stake, where you can earn, once again, around about 5%. Looking here, we can see that Cardano is coming to Altcoin Traders Easy Save very soon. It will be coming late March. You will be able to stake your Cardano on Altcoin Trader and earn an annual yield. In addition to that, of course, Altcoin Trader in the very near future is going to be launching DOT, or the Polkadot coin, because it is one of those coins that we are very excited about. One of those coins developed by one of the original Ethereum OGs or founders. Guys, a lot happening in the space. The richest, most successful, biggest businesses in the world are looking at crypto and adopting it. We can no longer say this is a scam or I'm not sure about the space. It is time to get a portfolio. Get yourself started. If you don't have a lot of knowledge, simply register an Altcoin Trader account and start slowly. Start with 500 Rand, start with 1,000 Rand. Get a feel for buying coins. Stick with the top two, Bitcoin, Ethereum, possibly dabble with Cardano, because it is reasonably cheap right now and you can pick up a fair amount of coins at this price of only 11 Rand or slightly over 11 Rand. Guys, I'm excited about crypto. Crypto is growing. This space is going to explode over the next year. Make sure that you don't miss out. That's it from me. I'm out.